Hello to all the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company, a beautiful gacha from Project Moon. In this episode, I'm gonna continue doing the story. I was thinking a little bit about RR2, but story is like the one which is, well, pulling me in today, so that's what we're gonna do. So, the Evil Defining Canto 5 here. You can find the full playlist of this game in the comment description below the video. And with all that out of the way, let's go to the cruise party. I finally made it out of the waves and into the calmer seas. I briefly wondered if we can finally start smooth sailing towards the coordinates. And that's when I noticed a stationary cruise ship floating in the middle of the lake. Well, surely that's not gonna be a problem, right? Right. The lake. When I look into its waters, I see my shimmering reflection. Maybe I'm just as refracted and twisted like my reflection in the water. It doesn't matter which lake we're on. I always look so warped, so unstable. Well, doesn't everyone look warped and unstable in the water? I happened upon Ishmael's musing around the time we were on our way to the elusive Lobotomy core branch of the Great Lake. It had been a while since our last disastrous incident. Maybe my distorted reflections were just me. Even from a distance, it was evident that Ishmael was gazing down at her own reflection in the water. I rested my wandering feet and decided to watch her for a moment. Stalker much? I wanted to see what Ishmael was looking at. Together. My hands were peeling, bleeding. Salt water seeped into my gaping wounds. It hurt so much, so much that I thought I might faint if I didn't let go. But I couldn't. What was I holding on to? Beep. Executive Manager, there is a matter that requires your attention. We are approaching our next coordinates. Oh, okay. I'll go see too. Ishmael woke from her introspection and straightened herself. She strode towards us. But yeah, this is Ishmael's chapter, by the way. What's up ahead? The raiders caught something. We have visual on a solitary ship, and it looks like we have 3 hours to kill before we're allowed to move on to the next lake. Unless the executive manager would authorize us to weather the waves once more. No, Otis, no, please, no. The losses were worse than I anticipated, and remember what Ishmael said. We were extremely lucky the wave that came for us was a relatively manageable one. Yes, executive manager. Thanks to Otis, who quickly abandoned the idea, the sinners and I could observe this new vessel with somewhat lighter hearts. Ah, what a relief. That doesn't look like a pirate ship, that's... Oh! No, that's a mini cruise ship over yonder. A veritable party ship, a vessel of partying. Even from a distance, I could see the colorful balloons and banners decorating the ship. Doesn't look very Himinu. Doesn't look very grand, but like, I guess it's kind of big though, right? I love to party! None shall be vexed, no matter how I frolic at a party. Naught will pay mind to how I leap and run and shout in there. What joy is it not? Virgie, go easy on the girl. Why don't ya? But I'm sure they sell local delicacies there too. Liquor? Treats not found anywhere else in the city. Roger and Don Quixote both shot twinkling glances in my direction, then at Virgilius, then back at me. They really wanted to go on that ship, I guess. Virgilius shrugged. Whatever we decided to do here was none of his business. Well, maybe they can tell us something about the nearby Lobotomy core branch, or maybe they know something about the LCCB agents? Finding excuses to go on a party boat, right? Don Quixote was rhythmically swaying her shoulders. Maybe she's trying to imitate the Marlin dance she glimpsed back at the club. Hey yo, allow me to ask thee and the fine company a few questions. The faintly blaring music was the only response from the ship. Maybe they can't hear us over the music. Boy, music these days, they're just too loud for me. It will be faster if we just head over there and ask them in person. I guess we can quickly stop by and ask them a few questions. We had 3 hours to kill anyway. Might as well make ourselves useful and collect some intel. Ishmael shot a glance at Virgilius before staring at the floor wordlessly. I'd say it's a reckless idea to just throw up to a random vessel we don't know anything about. Like its owner or its history, but if the executive manager insists... Sure, let's stop by. Now, that was a very autist thing to say, ain't it? It's just the attitude I decided to adopt. Okay, let's see what's up on that cruise ship then. Now, this boat will come in useful. Will this boat not capsize? Should I pack some life vests or a buoy? By the time all three of us squeezed our way in, the skiff was absolutely packed and precariously swaying. Some sinners' face darkened with concern. Don't worry guys, even if you all drown, I'll bring you guys right back, alright? Azrain. Just kidding. Right then, drink responsibly everyone. In a manner that was extremely out of character, Virgilius waved at us. Does he know something that we don't? He always knows something that we don't, I'd say. Always. Right, okay, another story chapter, no fighting. We boarded a cruise ship to gather some intel. Though it's littered with gaudy decorations, I don't see anyone on board. Something about this whole affair is creeping me out. Freelancing, let's go. We have plenty already though. I still don't see anyone on the deck. Wait, but a moment. I shall make use of my lungs to howl a bellow so powerful that they have no recourse but to heed us. Hark! Shut it! You'll burst my eardrums. By the way, is it okay for us to just barge into a yacht party like this? We don't have an invitation or anything like it either. Puff out of your chest crack. The more the merrier, right? They'll understand. I couldn't care less about a party. We're here to gather intel. Waste any more time and I'm leaving you behind. Whoa, this place really is fancy. Numerous liquor bottles and half-eaten food were strewn about haphazardly all over the deck. It appears that this party must have ended very recently and abruptly. Ah, I spy light shining from the ship's interiors. I shall go swiftly like the wind and verify its sources. Don Quixote, running on sheer excitement for a party, scuttled to the cabins. Well, that's one loudmouth gone then. Heathcliff slammed his fist into the loudspeaker that's been blaring music this entire time. Blimey, now that's a relief. Thought my eardrums were about to burst. I decided to remain silent. The music was pretty loud. Well, it's awful quiet up here now that the music's gone. Oh, this reminds me of a similar story my nanny used to tell me. It's an old story, but Don Quixote returns with a dumbfounded expression on her face. There was not. What? What was not? Food? Drinks? Both? There was no one. Yet the lights were left on, with nary a soul to be seen inside. Ridiculous! It is clear that mere moments ago a large group of people were having a party on the deck. How could there be no one aboard? Well, whatever happened to them might happen to us as well, if we don't leave soon! Let's go! For the truth, mayhaps, they are busying themselves with a game of hide and seek. Can't imagine that the crowd that left all these liquor bottles behind would be the kind that enjoys playing hide and seek like kids at a party. So what? They just vanished into air? Like they were... Wait, did the waves already... There is one remaining possibility. The ship's storage space. Are you saying that these party people left all this uneaten food and liquor behind just to huddle in a cramped storage room? Oh, I remember now. Yes, the story went just like this. Once a huge manor sent out invitations for a grand party, but when the guests arrived, they found the manor vacant and engulfed in deadly silence. Oh, how about we get the music going again? I smashed the radio, lad. If this ship was struck by the waves, we have to get out of here, now. Then, boom, boom, banging noises coming from behind the door, slightly ajar. So, of course, they went in there to investigate and there were bodies as stiff as corpses in rigor mortis, arms stretched forward, hopping up and down. Oh, that's... I think I'll go check out the storage space. Sinclair, wherefore are thy palms so sudden? It's genetics. Sinclair hurriedly left the room in a search of the ship's storage, which was the dance that was all the rage back then, apparently. The art of dancing must truly be an art of great profundity. Well, that was some damn squib. I thought it was actually going somewhere. I had thought with quite the confidence that this would be a tale of the living dead. Now, what'd you do for you? You scared the kid off. Where'd he go? I'll go find Sinclair. Oh. Well, hopefully Sinclair's nice and fine. So we got a mystery in our hands here. What happened here? Cruise Party 3. Ooh, finally a combat encounter. Oh, look at this blackish thing going around it. I ran into the cabins of the ship in search of Sinclair, who fled from Honglu's scary tales. Thankfully, I was able to find him without much trouble, but... I'll use this stim. Wait, why is this team so weird? We should use... Oh yeah, this is the team I was doing the dungeon with, because as you switch people around, you get more resources. But anyway, what's new here? Wait. It's interesting. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, here we can take 7, here we can take only 6. I guess we can do this. It's pretty dark in here. The hallway to the storage was significantly narrower than the party deck. I had nothing but faint, occasional flashing lights to guide me through this dark hallway. I decided to proceed carefully. Seriously, this place is way creepier than whenever Honglu was going with his story. Sinclair? You there? I wasn't sure where these water droplets were falling from, but they were really getting on my nerves. I don't see anything here. Not that I could think in this dark, even if there were. All I see is a very faint ray of light and... Sinclair? And Sinclair. It seemed to me that he'd been standing here for a good while. Exactly how long, I wasn't sure. Ugh. Sinclair stood there, still like that. He looked up. What are you looking at? Now that I'm in here, I noticed that there was something funny about the ray of light. I assumed that the light I saw was from a lamp or something, but no, it was just there, surrounding the general area where Sinclair stood. There was no light source. So, the light shining in from the outside, maybe? No. That doesn't make sense either. We are deep in the ship's storage, a big metal box with no opening for even a single strand of natural light. Besides, it's nighttime. This is getting more and more bizarre by the second. Where is this light coming from? I have a feeling we're gonna find out soon. Sinclair, we gotta get out of here. Run, now! Come on! Fear of the unknown intensifies. What I saw defied every bit of common sense I had accumulated over the journey, and I had to get Sinclair out of there. I snatched and tugged his limp wrist. Come on, wake up! That seemed to have done the trick. Sinclair suddenly snapped back to reality and began screaming. He bolted out of the room. Oh, the lad lost the plot. What in the bloody... There was a person floating in there. Someone was just suspended in the air. Okay, now I'm actually creeped out. That can't be a person. Then that was what you think we had enough time for a lecture. Prepare for battle. Right. So, undead, zombies, more waves. I don't know. Oh, well, that's weird. Veil of the Thousand Strands Mermaid. So 5 of them, it seems like. Okay. Oh, they destroy our SP. Interesting. When killed in combat, the unit that acted last loses 10 SP. Well, 2 waves though, so it should be very easy. So yeah, this thing drains our sanity points. Okay. Probably not a problem, but you know. Nasty thing either way. Okay. But once we get our fluid back, we can fix the sanity issue anyway. And then there's Sinclair, who just loves losing sanity anyways, so. No, our sanities are going up anyway, so no problem there. Now we do want to kill these in 10 rounds, both waves, to get a nice little bonus, so we hope we can do it. Come on, finish it! Finish him! Wave 2, just more of the same. Oh, look at that, even Sinclair went up to 42 sanity. How did that even happen? I have no idea. How can he have more than everyone else? Because he loses sanity normally when using his attack, so that's super weird. I guess, well, of course it has an explanation, it's just a little bit weird, I guess. Fix suppression. Pew 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 pew. Yeah. I guess for longer fights, a perfect command. Perfect command indeed. Okay. Just a warm-up though. Should be pretty nice soon. I wonder if you're gonna get any more fights like kill 4 waves. Like, I don't know if I will be able to kill 4 waves of these in 10 rounds. Maybe we would have to go like 3-3, 2-2. Guess it's not possible. How many was this? Like 6? I think it was 6 at last. It definitely wasn't 7, right? I don't know if you can see it somewhere. Right, Cruise Party number 4. The cruise was an aftermath of a devastation. The consequences of breaking the laws of the Great Lake were severe. I have to be more careful from now on. And actually I'm gonna bring her, because it is her chapter. Wanna drop anyone else? Nah. You can take a little bit of a break, Mr. Heathcliff. So, more of the same. So this is just like identical fight like the ones we just did, and that's about it. Yeah, quite a few of these filler things, like... Unless there is like a boss monster we're gonna get, so yeah, let's not judge up ahead. I already commented this a little bit in previous chapters, where I feel like there's a lot of filler fights, and they're not even like... How should I say it? Like challenging enough to make even sense as fillers. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. In any case, I want more bosses, so hopefully there's a nice, juicy, strong boss waiting for me at the end of all this. DDDR. DDEDR. And yes, 060 is correct. I do have a hard time, like, noticing the difference between the V-Corp, Ryushu, and Don Quixote, and I keep forgetting which one of them has a worst ability. One of them doesn't even trigger if you don't have enough charge, its bonuses, while the other one always does. They both cost HP, I think, though, if they don't have enough. Wanna stagger yourself? Can you stagger yourself? I wonder. 4 turns! Oh guys, this was not good. You can do much better than this. This is really good. We're gonna have a nice negative score on him now. No, not really negative, but decently low, I'm gonna say. That was pretty bad actually. So, that was 4 turns. So let's say if we had to do 4 waves, it would be really hard. So we have to do these in 2 turns. I guess I would probably use a fluid Zac if I wanted to go for that. Oh, we are losing some clashes here. Okay, we can do this in 2, then we will definitely be able to do the 2 more waves in 2 each if we had 2 more. So that inspires confidence in me. That inspires confidence, that's really good. There we go. Good. So 6 turns, nice. So 4, then 2. The difference is mostly because you start with way less attacks. So they were mermaids. Yeah, who were sailed on this ship. They were probably too distracted by the party to realize that they broke a law of the lake. So they ended up getting devoured by a whale. And this deserted ship is the aftermath. Even if we stick to every single law of the lake, depending on the type of its waves, getting too close to a ship that broke the law could get us swept up in the aftermath. Their single lapse of judgment led to this chilling catastrophe. I remember Ishmael looking into the lake, muttering to herself. Also remembered the rough, biting words she threw at us. This was the reality of the great lake that Ishmael survived before joining us. A place where even the smallest mistake could mean total annihilation. Ooh. A place where one must struggle endlessly to survive this terrible unknown. So this was this kind of path Ishmael sailed before joining us. If only I'd known, then maybe I could have been more understanding of her. I kept going back to my quarrel with Ishmael back at the boatworks. I can't stop thinking about it. We have dispatched the mermaids that descended onto the deck, but lingering any longer may draw the rest of them to us. This part is over. Let's return to our ship. Agreed. We left the cruise ship as fast as we could, after an intermediate amount of time. So we didn't find anything. I made the wrong call. I shouldn't have made such a rash decision. It's okay, at least we're still alive. And that was that. Ishmael didn't say more. It is fortunate, however, that we procured ourselves some ration for the journey ahead. Hey, the raiders caught something. It's large. That is very close to the center of the coordinates. Then that dot on the radar has to be the Lobotomy Corp, branch of District 21. I'm going out for some air. Ishmael slowly returned to the spot by the ship's railings where she stood, muttering to herself. For a moment I wondered if I should follow her like I did earlier, but maybe she wanted some time alone to think about things. I decided to leave her be. Get your shit together. Bury your feelings from them. I have a mission I must see through to the end, my one and only mission. I sharpened my harpoon for that singular moment. I have to be colder, harsher. I have a mission that I can't fail. And if anything even dares to stand in my way, I'll... She'll do what? I don't know. Have I become a so-called elite? Promote me, Manager Esquire. The Calamity. This might be a good place to make a cut. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. Sceners. Right, let's level up and up Dairo's Banner Workshop representative Rodian here. There we go. And then so I wanna go to 35. There you go. Then up-tie her. Oh, she's already on 4. So we just need to level her up. Okay, do we have somebody who's not on 4? How about this one? This one is not. Okay. So, Zwei Association South Section 5, Rodian. I want to see her story, that's why we're up-tying her here. It's good to be recognized. Though I do prefer a better pay for the missions. Hello? I'm talking to you, Heathcliff. What? It's a bright sunny day in the city. The child sat on a bench wearing a pair of pitch black sunglasses. Next to her was another child, totally confident that he didn't look suspicious in the slightest. Looks pretty suspicious to me. Does he seriously think you don't look suspicious with that way you're acting? As long as you don't keep bugging me with the prattle. What? There a problem? Yeah, I've got a problem. Who reads both pages of a newspaper like that in this day and age? Ugh. If you're going to do that, at least stop peeking over the pages. You're going to scare off VIP, okay? The child sighed deeply, belittling her co-worker. The two children were conducting a covert mission. Specifically, it was appointed persons protection, one of the Zwei's job categories. It's a well-known fact that Zwei Association specializes in client protection, but the exact methodology isn't so public. Covert supervision was one of those methodologies, a service for people who want protection without interruption to their daily lives. Won't something please happen? Just dawdling here is that starting to get boring. However, the child appears rather disgruntled. Understandably so, as she was assigned an appointed person protection job only because of her proclivity to act naturally in unfamiliar circumstances. Not because this was that she wanted to do per se. I should have picked a different job, but this looked so cool on paper. Perhaps the child wasn't entirely free of fault. Hold on, he's on the move. What? He's supposed to faff around there for another hour or so. Oi! The child next to her rose to his feet, crumpling the paper. Woohoo, something's finally happening. Blimey, speak of the devil. An excited child and frustrated child. The duo subtly strode up behind the VIP. Hey! Hey? You really don't get what's going on, do you? Look, I'm threatening you right now, got it? What in the... I'm just here to meet someone for the contract payment. Meet someone? More like greet my blade. Now say hello. Alright, hold your horses. A heavy thwack echoed throughout the narrow valley. Who are... that's why. Yep, haven't seen each other since we signed the contract, eh? Where in the world were you? Listen, can you stick to the routine you told us before? It's not easy being stealthy around you when you veer off your usual course. Anyways, from this point on, the Zwei is here to protect you. Hit, get this loud straight out of here. With that, the child stepped in front of the client with her characteristic defensive stance. Alright, who's up next? Coming out. Grinding, that there was finally something to do. Grinning, not grinding. Okay. I'm not sure if let's level it up so I don't get confused in the future. Why can't I up-tie it? There we go. There we go. I have one 5.5k gold tickets. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. What is cast? Let's see. Who's next? We actually don't have the Zwei one here. Her partner in the thing they just did. Yeah, okay. I'll maybe next video. Let me see what's... I already did the dailies today. Alright, I have 180 more boxes. I have... Oh, what's this thing? Deca extraction ticket. Let's do that. Oh, we can also extract... Oh, what's this? E.G.O target extraction pursuance Rhodian. You can probably like just grab that from the dispenser though, no? Is that it? Yeah. On hit, inflict one slot fragility next turn. After attack, blah blah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that next video. But yeah, going along nicely through the story. So story should be done relatively soon. So how many more do we have? Like 12 more, and then the dungeon at the end, I guess. And then yeah, I still have the R2 thing, which I barely started. Like, I don't know, this thing. One would think I would be more excited about this challenging fight, but like there's just something there that I don't know. I don't like when I'm under, like, you can only do it in 150 turns. That sort of challenge not super interesting to me, but I will get back to it, I think. Hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode, the story episode. Next time, maybe Refraction Railway, I see how I feel. I hopefully enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.